What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Coming off of a 3-in-1 day on our free picks as of Wednesday. So obviously didn't have a video yesterday. There wasn't anything for me personally to bet on. We tried some NBA Summer League. A lot of the players we took ended up being a DNP, so we didn't really have many slips. Wednesday we posted like 4 slips and 3 of them cashed, I believe. So Alicia Gray and Aja Wilson, we obviously gave this one for free. $250 to win $632. That one cashed. We had Ionescu PRA. We also played her points. She chalked her points. It was a blowout. That's the only reason. Cunningham. Then we have Agumike from the Storm. Rebounds, $100 won us $207. And then we had this Sabrina with Aja Wilson discounted line on Underdog that was $10 to win 22. So that's about all we played Wednesday, to be honest with you. It's been a couple slow days. We have baseball back today, guys. I am going to pick a winner here in a minute to win a free month of our VIP, and we do this in every video. So if this video gets 200 likes, I'm going to pick another comment down below to win a free month. So smash the like button, drop a comment. You got to be subscribed to win, and I'm going to go ahead and pick our winner from our last video. So the winner is going to be for Darth Vegan 7573, who said, have an awesome day. Well, Darth Vegan, I hope you had an awesome day as well. Send me a message on Discord. I will get you added for a free month. And congrats. I know you've been in the Discord hoping to win for a while now. And here you go, man. You got you a dub. So I really do appreciate the love and support you give me. Every single one of you, actually. A lot of you guys are so supportive. Really do appreciate it. I do want to say, if you guys do want to get all of our plays, and if you guys do want to join our fantasy league, you can join that in our Discord. So what I'm doing is I am doing fantasy leagues for NFL and probably college. We'll do something for college football too, but definitely for NFL coming up this season. So we're doing some free ones and some paid ones for our VIP members only. If you're in VIP, you can join. If you guys do want to join our Fantasy Aces NFL Pickem Tournament, what this is, it is a $50 and $100 entry tournament. All of the money, 100% of the money, will go back to the pot. So I'm not taking anything. This isn't something for me. I'm just letting it pay through WAP because that was the easiest way to do it. But there's a $50 and there's a $100 entry here. And all of it, there's going to be 2 separate tournaments. All you got to do is pick the winners every week for NFL. So you just pick every team to win. Whoever has the best week will win weekly prizes. And then whoever has the best season will win the entire pot, which will probably be $3 or $4 grand if you guys do want to get in here for $50. Now, I will say, if we get 30 or 40 people that join this for $50, the weekly prizes will be more than the entry fee. Every week we'll be giving away like $200. So just throwing it out there. That's there if you want to join. I will put the link down in the description. I will say, to win the weekly cash prizes, you do have to be a VIP member. So if you're a free member right now, and you can still win the final pot, but you won't be able to win the weekly prizes unless you are in a VIP. So that's there. If you do want to join our VIP, links down in the description. There's a free access, there's a weekly access, and there's a monthly access. You can get it for $10 a week or $25 a month, less than $1 a day. If you want to try it out for 24 hours, if you click this free access, come over to our WAP page, which it looks like this. You're going to see this newsletter. You click the newsletter. It says, don't miss out. Jump in for free today and start winning. Just click this little checkout plan. And that is a 24 hours for free. And then it's a week after that. So you do have to cancel if you don't want the 20 after or before 24 hours. I'll just go ahead and cancel it if you don't plan on staying. But I'm thinking most of you guys will want to stay. But that being said, guys, no more plugs other than if you want a free month, you can sign up for any partnered app. Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog, Better, Parlay Play, NOVIG, Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month if you sign up using our code. Just let me know. Send me a screenshot in Discord. Send me a message on Discord. Discord's the easiest way to reach me. And we'll get you guys added for those free months. But you can get up to 7 full months for free. They do stack. Just let me know. And we'll get you guys going. But enough rambling, guys. Let's jump into some picks. So, rough slate. It's not a bad slate. It's not a good slate either. You can look at this. We got San Diego and Washington. Got a 51% rain chance. There is a prop in this game that I like, and I'm going to be risking it on. But everything else pretty clear weather-wise. Obviously got some domes, 3 dome games, 4 dome games. Not a whole lot of rain we have to worry about too much. So some of them's got 10 or 15% precipitation chances, which doesn't scare me that much. This game, 51%. Little worrisome. But that being said, decent sized slate or big slate. I'm excited about having baseball back. And let's jump into our first pick. So the first pick of the day, the first slip of the day. So this is pick excuse me. This is pick number 1 for our first slip. I locked this slip in on Sleeper. So we're taking it. I'm in Lodolo. So we're taking Nick Lodolo, the Cincinnati Reds pitcher, and I'm taking him on sleeper over 21.5 sleeper or pitcher fantasy score. So he's cashed this 7 of his last 10, 11 of 19 on the season he's cashed. You can see he's cashed this in 5 straight games, dominating this fantasy score. He's been killing it. I like this play a lot. So pitching against the Mets, tough matchup in New York. I will say the Mets don't have a bad offense by any means, but 21.5 is just so low. Lodolo is going to go 5 innings in my opinion. You can look at his pitching outs. His outs are set to 16.5. I think he starts the 6th. I don't know that he's going to finish a full 6 innings. I'm looking at his pitch count. He's getting around 90 pitches per game, so decently long leash. Not going to get pulled earlier or anything like that. He shouldn't. Any head-to-head data versus the Mets? No, there's not. But I do think he gives us at least. I'm saying he gets 6. I think he makes it. He's starting the 6th inning. Now I don't know how far in the 6th he goes. I think he gives us at least. I think he probably cashes his pitching outs line. I think he gets 16 or 17. But he could get lit up. Who knows? That's why I didn't touch his pitching outs. But looking at his fantasy score, on sleeper, walks are negative fantasy score. So hoping he doesn't have a bad control game. Other than that, man, strikeouts per 9, you can look at him. He's averaging 8.18 strikeouts per 9 innings. He's 6-6, a 3.38 ERA, and a 1.11 WHIP. I don't think he's going to give up a ton of runs. I don't think he's going to walk a ton of batters. If you look at his walks, it's his line set at 1.5. He walks 2 a lot of games. Other games he's getting 0 and 1. So it doesn't have a super bad control issues or anything like that. But 21.5, really low line. I think he gets his force. I did lock it in on sleeper if you guys do want to tell it there. Now if we come look at it on other apps, I don't even know if Parlay Play has fantasy score up yet. They don't. So I can't look at it here. But it might be good to take on Prizepicks and Parlay Play as well if you guys wanted to run it there. They have the same lines. But regardless of that, Nick Lodolo is our first pick of the day. Who did we pair him with? We paired him with, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this free slip up for you guys if you want to lock it in. I put $100 on it to win 222. I took our man Lodolo with Sandy Alcantara. I'm taking Alcantara to go under 18.5 pitching outs. So I'm betting on our man Sandy to go 6 innings. I'm pitching against the Kansas City. So, in my opinion, he goes 6 on the dot. I don't think he goes 7. You got to have a very good game to go 7. Sandy has struggled. I could see him going 6 if you want to throw it there. I'm thinking 18 is going to be the sweet spot on this one if you want to play. If you wanted to hedge it, you could cash both of them. But let's go ahead and pull Alcantara up. Pretty bad when you can't spell Sandy correctly. Alcantara under 18.5. And he's cashed this every game this season, man. You don't see this very often. 18 of 18, 100% hit rate, averaging 89 pitches per game. A lot of these games he's getting 100. He does have a long leash. Let's be honest, 108 his last game versus the Reds. He only went 5 innings with 108 pitches. Not a good pitcher. He's had a rough season. 4-9 with a 7.22 ERA and a 1.48 WHIP. He's not a high strikeout pitcher. I can see Alcantara going 6 on the dot. You can see a lot of these games he does get 18, but I don't think he's going 7. Now, he's going against an offense that's mid. Kansas City is a 244 batting average, a 299 on-base percentage, and a 677 OPS, so they're not a good hitting team by any means. They have struggled a little bit offensively, but playing in Miami versus Alcantara, I just don't think Alcantara is going 7. So that's my opinion on this game. Taking Nick Lodolo, Sandy Alcantara, fantasy score, and under 18.5 outs. $100 to win 222 over here on the Sleeper app if you do want to tell it. Now for our next slip, and for pick number 3, we'll be jumping over to Parlay Play and Prizepicks, depending on which one you want to run it with. I'm taking a boosted play on Parlay Play, so it's going to be better payout here. I'm taking the boost for Brandon Pfaadt. So this is the promo on Parlay Play. They give you Brandon Pfaadt at 3.5 strikeouts for a 1.4x payout, which is pretty dang good. So let's pull up Pfaadt real quick. He is the Arizona pitcher, if you guys didn't know. So over 4.5 Ks is his original line. You're buying him down to 3.5. He's cashed his 6 of his last 10. He's cashed it 68% on the season, which is 13 of 19 games. Looking at his last 6 games, he's cashed it 5 of his last 6. 7, 7, 8, and 4 in his last 4 games, respectively. He is pitching against the Cardinals. They're not a very high strikeout team. If you look at Pfaadt, he's 9-6 on the season, 5.16 ERA, and a 1.30 WHIP with 7.6 strikeouts per 9 innings. So he's not quite a strikeout per inning pitcher. I think he gives us 5. I think he starts the 6th inning. I don't think he gets lit up or anything like that. He is pitching. He has 1 game versus the Cardinals, or back in May, where he went 5 Ks and he went 5.2 innings with 91 pitches. So pitch count average is 70 or 88 on the season so far. Not a super long leash, but he does get mid 90s, high 90s in some of these. Some of these games he gets mid 80s. It just depends on how he's pitching. I think he has a good game tonight. I don't think he gets lit up completely. I don't think he's gonna give up 0 runs. I promise that. I think he gives up 1 or 2 runs probably. He's Probably going to have one inning or so where he struggles a little bit, but I do think Fat goes at least 5 to 6 innings, and I think he gives us 4 Ks. So that's my opinion on this one. Looking at Cardinals batting versus a right-handed pitcher, they strike out 19.6% of the time, which is 5th in the league, which isn't that good. Other than that, their batting average is 261. On-base percentage is 328. They have a good offense. It's the Cardinals. We know that. But I think Fat comes out here. I think he gets us 4 Ks. I think he cashes this boosted play on parlay play. So that's going to be our first pick of the day for this slip. And then jumping into our next one, who did I pair him with? I'm taking a risk on this one. I'm taking Dylan Cease at 5.5 Ks. Now, if you lock in these together, you get a 2.16 payout. Dylan Cease is a 1.5x for 5.5 Ks. The reason for this, in my opinion, the reason this line is such a good payout at that line is because of the weather chance. So hopefully, if it does rain, it rains before the game starts. It doesn't, or after the 6th inning. Hopefully, it doesn't start raining in like the 2nd or the 3rd long enough to where Cease doesn't come back out. That's the only problem we have with these rain chances is that if it's raining, if a pitcher started the 3rd innings and it starts raining and they have to postpone the game, if they sit for a while, they're not going to bring the pitcher back out. So the pitcher could end up going a lot less of a game than they normally would. But Dylan Cease, man, 5.5 Ks. I'll lock him in every single game for that. That's not a bad line for him at all. Look at him on the season. 5.5 strikeouts. He's cashed this line 8 of his last 10, and he's cashed it 79% of games on the season. A 15 of 19. He's averaging right at 7 strikeouts per game. Pitching against Washington. Washington doesn't strike out a lot. If you look at Dylan Cease, he's 3-9 on the season with a 4.88 ERA. He averages 11.24 strikeouts per 9 innings, which is really, really high up there on the strikeout list. Head-to-head data versus Washington, he's had 9 Ks in his last 2 games. Both were from last season. Looking at him, he's averaging 95 pitches per game. He gets 110 some games versus the Royals. Long leash for a man Cease. He goes at least 6 innings versus Washington, in my opinion, as long as this game doesn't get rained out or anything like that. Looking at Washington, they average 19.6% strikeout rate versus a right-handed pitcher, which is 4th in the league. So they don't strike out a lot. They have a mid-offense, 244 batting average, and a 312 on-base percentage. So a bottom 10 offense in both categories. Cease for this one, I like to play, man. I think he gives us 6 Ks. If he goes 6 innings, he gets 6 Ks at least. I think he goes 6 innings, and I think he catches this line sweat-free. So that's my opinion. I like this game. I like this play. I'm going to lock him in for $250 to win us $540 on parlay play. We're going to have a lot more in our VIP if you guys do want to join. There's 2 slips I'm giving you guys. I can't lock in this one on parlay play because no fantasy score, first of all. Then Alcantara is 17.5. So if you wanted to hedge Alcantara, like I said, you could do that. I do like Soraka. So let me show you guys something. If you don't want to play Cease, Soraka at 3.5 Ks is going to be a discounted line. I like this one too, even though there's rain chance. So if you want to play around with that prop and do what you want with it, you can. That's what I got for today, guys. Once again, let's look at this slip so you can see I locked it in live. Dylan Cease, 5.5 strikeouts. Brandon Pfaadt, 3.5 strikeouts. 250 to win 540. Then we got this one locked in already. Those are our 4 plays. So lock them in if you like them, guys. Fade them if you don't. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Let me know if you want to join our fantasy league. We'd love to get you guys in there. The more the merrier, and we can increase that pot for the winner. But hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.